welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will start this game off with the football. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes...
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
To the air, it's Stockton. And the third down pass is incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They go right back to him. Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got a man, it's Jones. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. Just keeps slinging it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes it past the marker. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the foot.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Got it behind the line. It's dealt. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. Right down the gut of the field. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia. How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Some misdirection with the counter. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Never a doubt. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Stockton. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw again. Right on target this time. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Law. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Takes the easy one to the back. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Branch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. It's Frazier. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Got his man. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. That's reeled in. It's long. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And the Wildcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Slams ahead. Next going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And they did tack on the extra point. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Grabbed on the outside. It's Frazier.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Frazier.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
This time it's complete. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Good timing on the quick out. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. It's now first and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. The throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop?
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Branch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They'll line up to go for 2.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. With the catch, it's Bell. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Unleashes one deep. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Second down, he'll throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown, Kentucky! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. Gonna sling it on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess
wide open spaces. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bulldogs are flying down the field. Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Bell. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Dogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready, because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success.